with the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tamu. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Tamu will look to pass. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd and 10, Tamu looking again for Thomas, this time complete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive, not much sense. Now Tamu, that's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A first look now for Darrington Evans. Stop made by Marlon Davidson. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. DeAndre Carter back deep. This is fielded at the 7. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Giants drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike,
They try again with Montgomery. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Carter now on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Looking to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. That catch good for only a couple. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Mixon again. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And, this is going to depend on forward progress. But they're saying no, he didn't get there. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
A handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Michael Thomas with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Check 52.
On the counter, it's Evans. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run by Evans. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Hey, Sam off.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by Elliott is good. And a 2nd field goal here gets him back within a couple at 8-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 31, Ta'amu. That one caught by Carter. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw. Touchdown, Giants. Michael Thomas with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Now Lawrence on first down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ta'amu. They'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Carlton Davis picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Working with a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. And, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Three yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Off to Thomas on the left side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. DeAndre Carter, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Lawrence. Flush to his right. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Tamu. He'll air this out deep for Harmon. It got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. First down, Giants. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tamu. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tabu will look to pass. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Tabu. This goes out wide for Mixon. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 16. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A big play there for the Dolphins. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making
touchdown Dolphins. Jakeem Grant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit. and they've got the puncher's chance.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They go play action here on first down. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Thomas, 60 yards. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Steps away to his left. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Lawrence to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
It's just me and you.
On third down, Lawrence. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields this. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. You know, it's great to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, all-pro wide receiver. Those guys get all the endorsements. But we've seen a lot of guys carve out a great career as a special teams ace.
And it's one of the most important parts of the game. We can talk offense and defense all we want, but the third phase, special teams, that can be the difference between winning and losing. And how about the big play created here?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back Back to throw now on first down. That one caught by Carter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll set up a throw to the right side and complete to Thomas. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
No problem there on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Giants, it's a second win now as they move to 2-10 on the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Miami, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.